What's up? I'm back. Okay. So, by reading the title below, this is basically a video on surviving single motherhood one-on-one. And this is kind of like general because it doesn't necessarily have to be single mother. There's single fathers out there. It's single parenthood because it's hard. It really is hard. And especially being as young as I am, like y'all, what's today? The 12th? So I will be 24 February 15th, which is like fastly approaching, y'all. So, especially being a young single mom, it is just really, really hard. Really difficult. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But the tips I've developed just in this short amount of time and process of being a young single mother that I wanted to share and possibly help somebody else. So these are the things I do that I use personally, because you wouldn't be able to share information or how you survive certain things if you haven't actually done them. Like, it's like somebody trying to tell me, or me trying to tell somebody about being a man. That is a walk I can never take. So therefore, I have no advice for that. Sorry. Sorry y'all can hear these little kids in the back, y'all. They was not out there 20 minutes ago when I decided I was gonna make this video. So, yeah. So let's just get right into it. So, number one on my list was take time for you. Take time for you, because being a single parent, there's really no days off. There might be like small intermissions, but it's a 24/7, 365 thing like that goes on, even when they're grown, I'm sure. And so you need to take out personal time just for yourself, like getting your nails done or reading a book, going to take a walk. Like, those things are very important and vital to surviving the children, okay? It's very important. You're not gonna survive you are not doing something for yourself. Because I feel like, especially like women, we give, and eventually we're pouring from a dry cup. Like, it's dry. So definitely take time for yourself. Read a book, take a walk, something that does not involve the child. It's just you. Just have an adult time or a conversation with one of your homegirls or just anything like that. Definitely take that time just for yourself. It's very important, because that has everything to do with your emotional health, your mental health, your physical health. Just being able to sit down and not do anything. Watch a show. Watch your favorite show. That is very important. Very, very important. Number two, stay organized. Keep a schedule. If I don't stay organized and a schedule on what needs to be taken care of, like doctor's appointments, dentist appointments. Dentist appointments are easy because I'm a dental assistant. But just what needs to be paid, where Bailey needs to be at certain times, like all of that, I keep a book. And I've always been like kind of weird like this. I keep a book of everything. Bills, how much the bill is. I need to know, like, this is my household, y'all. I run the ship over here. Excuse me. I run the ship over here. So I have, a book of where everything's going, where it's flowing, what's needed next. And it is written down. Like, I don't feel like I could have, like, everything on an iPad or everything on my computer. And that works for some people. But I feel like mentally I remember better if everything is handwritten down, like in a notebook of some sort. Some people have like agendas. Remember, y'all, remember back in elementary school where you had an agenda? Y'all, that was so dope. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I have an agenda. It has doctor's appointment, it has what needs to be paid, it has everything like in this beautiful, bougie agenda that I got from Target. And I might like show it to y'all. So anyway, so yeah, that's like staying organized. Also a routine. So this is like still number 2. A routine. So at a certain time every day, Bailey takes a nap. And I make sure that she is taking this nap every day. Like we have a set routine Monday through Friday. In the weekends, nap time is still the same, but we might get up and go take a walk, or we might go, just do something. We may not go anywhere. Like it just kind of depends, but I do like to keep her on a routine of dinner, bath, all that. Like everything has to be very consistent, not just for her, but for me. So I know. And I think that's very important because kids need consistency. They need a lot of consistency and just stability. They need that. It's very important. It's recommended. And I've noticed like Bailey is very secure in who she is, even at 3. Because I was reading somewhere a child has their personality and is set on who they are by the time they're 6. I'm pretty sure it's 6. So when they turn 6, what you got is what you gonna get. So you have to like install these things in them, before they reach 6. Okay, 6 is like the cutoff, and then after that it's on them. So if they're screw up or not, baby. Anyway, but yeah, 6 is the age, and I definitely want Bailey to always feel grounded and secure and know like, all right, like I'm not jumping from house to house and like she is very stable in who she is and what's going on. And you can definitely tell, and she's only 3. So routines are very important. Staying organized, planners, like all those things are very important and vital to, I feel like, not even single parents, but parents in general, because no one likes chaos. No, I don't. I hate chaos. But I feel like it's even more important for a single parent, because if something goes wrong, if something's not what it's supposed to be, who are you looking at? Honey, you're the only one in the room. Raise your hand. Present. All right, so you got to keep it together. Keep it together. Number 3. Don't stress what you cannot control. Do not stress over things you have no power to change. That gets you nowhere but a bunch of gray hair and bad skin, wrinkling. All right, that's not good. Possibly, weight gain, weight loss. It don't serve no purpose to stress about things you can't control. Like, for instance, the other parent, if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm not talking about my situation. I'm just saying this can be factors. You cannot control the other parent, the other party. All you can do is control what's going on in your house and what you're doing. So, for instance, I never rely on the other party. I just don't. I try to be accountable for everything that is known as Bailey. So everything, money, clothes, everything I take accountability for. like if I do get something from the other party, I just look at it as a bonus. It really is just adding more, but I do not wait on the other party for anything. And I know really you got to think about your perspective on the situation and how you view it. You can't be upset. I mean, everybody's entitled to their feelings. You can be upset. But at the end of the day, and I really, really want you to think about this, at the end of the day, who won? They did. You know why they won? Because they got under your skin. All right then. So keep pushing through knowing that it's going to be okay. Just, you cannot control anything the other party does. You can only control what you say. You can only control what you do. You can only control how you feel, and only you get to control that. So don't stress over things you cannot control. It sucks, but baby, it is life. If you stress over things that you have no hand in, you'll be stressing forever. And that's not cute, you know? Especially for girls like me. You know, like, hair starts to fall out. You start losing edges. Honey, I like my edges. I ain't finna stress about nothing that ain't... Honey, I know I'm taking care of business. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not losing my edges over you. No, I'm just not. Not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, honey. So number 4 is spend quality time with your child. All right? Even if you feel like the other parent is not doing what they're supposed to do, you're busy, blah, 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 blah. Honey, spend quality time with your child. I take Bailey on dates, mommy and Bailey dates. I don't do it like every week. I don't even do it like, well, at least twice a month. I try to at least take her to the movies, or we'll go to Chuck E. Cheese, or we'll, you know, just something like quality time. Like no tablets, no phones. It's me and Bailey. And we talk even though she's 3. Even though she's 3. We do this, okay? And it just gives us a break. I know she's having a good time. And I wanted to give her confidence. I want her to be like, well, me and mommy did this and me and mommy did that. And when we were doing this, this happened. I want her to have these memories. I want her to remember, you know, good things and us getting out and experiencing things like, you know, eventually, I'm projecting this in the future, I want us to be able to travel, you know, take her places she's clearly never been before because she's a little baby kid. But yeah, I want to take her to different countries eventually and have her experience stuff. So quality time, I want her to, I'm trying to build her self-esteem and her character in positive ways, and spending quality time with them lets them know that they are important, they matter, and they are loved. And that's what I want to project in her all the time. She needs to know she matters, she's important, she is loved, and she has a stable foundation that cannot be shaken. So I'm trying to send a productive, you know, wonderful person into this world. Okay? So spend time with your children. They need it. Get to know them. Get to know what's going on. Take a break. Y'all, sometimes I be like, I can't do this. I'm about to flip out. I need wine. I can't. Take a break. Just pull back. Take a moment. Take a breather. And just tell yourself, you can do this. This is not an easy job at all. Parenting And especially single parenting is the most difficult thing on this planet. I don't know how it got invented, why people, but it is doable. It's definitely doable. It is not impossible. You ain't the first, you won't be the last. Yeah, so definitely step back, remind yourself it's not easy, no, but it is doable and you can do it. You are strong. You are strong. You are so strong. You gotten this far. Do not give up. And don't think you're alone. Never think you're alone. Okay? So that's number 5. Number 6. Have community. Have community. It takes a village to raise these children. It takes a village. It's not easy. This is something you cannot do alone. This is not something that you're supposed to do alone. None of that, right? So surround yourself with people who care, who want to help, and that willing to let them help you. All right? Like for certain things, like for instance, I may not get off right before the daycare closes. So I have a best friend who is willing to pick Bailey up and keep her for so and so amount of time until I get off work and can retrieve her. And it's just the small things that really do matter. Having that is so freaking awesome. As well as I have a friend who also has a 3-year-old daughter, and we'll like swap sometimes. Like, oh, you keep them, you know, because I want to go to the movies or on a date. And then, you know, if you need me to keep them another, you know, time, I'll do that. So we, you know, exchange babysitting or whatever, I guess, if that's how you want to put it. It's definitely very beneficial to have a good group of friends around you who understand the struggle is real and willing to always be there to help you, no matter what. Or should I do it this way? Is this what it means? Whatever. Number 7. Have a strong relationship with God. Have a very, like, you have to walk close. Walk, honey. Hold his hand. Actually, jump on his back. Jump on his back. Because you need him. You need to have a very close relationship with God. I'm telling you. Because these children will drive you insane. Drive me insane. Stay in his word. I literally have to stay in his word every single day. Like, I have to incorporate that into my daily, you know, daily life. And I have to read my daily bread, you know, all of that. So I don't lose my mind. Because Bailey would make me lose my mind. Real quick. Like, honey. Because at this age of 3, that's when they take their ears off, throw them over there in the field. Like, you want me to do what? And then they got all this lip. Make sure you really have a close walk with God, that you stay in his word, because you're constantly being tested. Constantly tested. I know I am. Constantly. If I didn't have his word close by, just surrounding me and me staying focused on it, it would be the little things that would drive me up the wall that she does. Like the little things. The tantrum because she don't want to leave the store, or she don't want to go home, or she don't want to take a nap. It's just the little things. And me staying in word, walking closer to God, and him guiding me helps so much. So that is number 7. Have a strong God. These kids will kill you. For real. They nuts. But I love my baby. She is a gift from God. Trust me that. But Number 8. So this is the last one on my list of surviving being a single mother. And this is just something I felt like I had to put in there. Just know everything will be okay. Don't think that you're alone, first of all. Don't think you're by yourself. Don't think that, you know, something's wrong with you because you're a single parent, that no one's going to want you. Cast all those negative things out, because, honey, that is the enemy speaking, and we don't listen to strange voices over here. Cool? We don't do that. Honey, you are loved. You are beautiful. You will get through because you are strong. You are strong. God does not put more on you than what you can handle. He just don't. Ain't no such thing. Like, there is no reason for you to think that this is impossible. No, it's not. You're not the first. You won't be the last. But honey, you have your own separate, unique testimony about it. And you'll be able to share with someone else, like, yeah, it's hard. The way I got in the situation is not of the circumstances I wish. Even being in the situation is not circumstances I wish. But I'm doing A, B, and C to make the situation better. You can't always help the cards you're dealt. That is not necessarily something you have control over. It's just not. But you can definitely make something out of those cards. Something fantastic out of them cards. And we're like, oh, how did you have all these lemons and make chocolate cake? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? So stay encouraged, y'all. Stay encouraged. It's not the end of the world. It's definitely a blessing. Whatever your circumstances, look for the positive in it and not the negative. Because if you're focusing all on the negative aspects, you'll never see the blessing in the situation. Yes, I'm divorced. Yes, I'm a single mother. Those are negatives. Those were pretty much out of my control. I didn't have a hand in that situation because that's not what I signed up for. But the positives are, I am so freaking happy. I'm happy that I have a beautiful and amazing, healthy daughter, and her dad is in her life. So, you know, you have to point out more of the positives versus the negatives. Because, honey, the negatives won't get you nowhere. It's like a bank account. Your account is like $400 in negative. You may get that $600 check. But once it hits your bank account, wait, you only got $200? No, you need to keep it positive to add more positivity. And positivity will just keep attracting and attracting and attracting. And fill up your life. Because no, not everything is perfect. This road of single parenthood is not easy. It necessarily ain't always fun. It's not. But focus on what you've achieved. Focus on the positivity instead of focusing on what you haven't done or what you feel like you can't do. Why focus on that? Focus on what you have done, what you will do, because you can do it. Being a single parent does not stop success. And really, it's just a piece of your testimony. It's a piece of what's to come. and you don't know why you're going through this, you may have to speak to another, you know, single parent who's never been a single parent before. You might have to tell them your testimony for them to open up their eyes and be like, oh, well, here's all the positives of the situations versus all of the negative. Honey, being focused on the negative, and I don't know who this is for, but being focused on the negative ain't never got nobody nowhere. If you want to stay stuck, stay stuck. But if you want to move forward and you want to be a better you and you want to be happy and you want your child to see that, because all I want Bailey to see is happiness and joy. That's all I want her to see. So that's all she knows and takes in and gives out to the universe. That's what you want. Then don't focus on those negatives. But alright, y'all, so this is my surviving being a single mother, single parent video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to put these videos out, at least, you know, a video a week. I'm trying to get more consistent all of 2019 because I have a goal. And I'm trying to meet this goal. So I'm trying to be more consistent. I know I didn't put up a video, you know, last week. I do apologize. But it is the, what, second week of January? Yeah, because today is Saturday. It's still the second week of January. I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all have a wonderful day.